Nick, when I say the words extra credit, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
7 rapid fire questions.
Wow. That was oddly specific and extremely right. We are doing another segment called Extra Credit, where we are hitting our guests with some rapid fire questions to get a little bit more insight on who they are and a little snippet into the topic of discussion that we had that day.
We hope you enjoy and tune in to the actual episode as well. Thanks.
Peace. It's time. Lightning round.
Lightning round. Are you ready?
Yeah. This boogie.
All right, question 1. Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Layered superfood.
Hot or iced?
Hot.
What's your number 1 recommendation from Layered Superfood?
Dark roast. Original creamer with functional mushrooms for cognitive function.
Wow.
So specific. I love it.
What is your favorite failure that you've had?
Retiring from sport. I failed because it is a failure when you're done. It's the biggest failure that I've had. And I would say from that, I've become a stronger person and much more insightful and knowledgeable about the topic. And I'll leave it at that.
Great.
That's a good answer. What's your favorite movie?
Ghostbusters, the first one.
What is the book you recommend most to people?
The first one that came up in my head was, there's actually 2 of them that were really influential, but we'll go with The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand was the most influential in my life.
Why?
There was something about the main character, Howard Rourke, that his pursuit of his own individualism through his work, through his productivity, through his logic, through his reason, and in a world that's amongst the world he was in, was something that I extremely admired. Is that he had his own compass that he followed amongst the rest of the world, and his commitment to that compass, his commitment to his work, his commitment to his productivity and his creativity was something that extremely resonated with me. And it wasn't until I found writing, painting, playing music, and then fishing and all these other strategies that I find that being productive and engaging in these experiences was what gave me self-esteem, was what gave me happiness, what helped me connect to my spirit, my compass. And so if it wasn't for that book and that character, I don't think I ever would have moved out of my transition in the way I did, in the manner I did, and it wouldn't have gotten me to this place.
Love it.
What's one thing you would say to anybody currently participating in sports?
Have fun and know it's going to end and have a plan.
What is one aspiration or goal you currently have for yourself?
To buy some land and be a land baron somewhere in Montana. I think there's something about my family history of an immigrant family coming to the United States and purchasing a piece of land and building oneself up from that property without any support, without any help, and just figuring it out and building something new, building something fresh. And I've always admired my great-grandfather for that, and because I'm 4th generation. So yeah, it would be great-grandfather. That's what it would be. I've always admired that, and I think that there's something nomadic that I love about life, where you can just pick up your things and go to a new place and start something new. And in memory of my great-grandfather, and to this spiritual nomadic nature I have about me. The going to Montana and building something from land is something that seems extremely attractive and hard and difficult and rewarding at the same time.
Last one.
Last one. I'm enjoying this actually.
Should be the whole show.
Stupid long form conversation. Just give me a speed round.
For 2 hours.
Yeah. If you could shrink or enlarge any animal and keep it as a pet, what would it be?
It's off the wall. Shrink or enlarge any animal and keep it as a pet. Well, I'm in free association mode, so I'm gonna go off the first thing that pops in my head. Is I wish there was a way to I don't think I need to increase the size of it. It'd be just its size would be the California golden trout, native to the state. There's something extremely gorgeous about that fish. They live in some of the most beautiful locations in the state of California, up above 10,000 feet and above, up in the alpine region of the High Sierra, where it's glacially carved. They're deep lakes, and they're just these gorgeous beings that are just magnificent. And I wish there was a way that and I'm not going to do this, California Fish and Wildlife, I promise, but I wish there was a way to have a California golden trout in my house just to admire, because I think what it would do is it would continue to drive my passion of going into the High Sierra here in California and just remind me of what, a reminder of when it's time to work out, and you just don't want to, and you're unmotivated because all of a sudden the sun's going down and it's cold outside and you don't want to leave your
I'm a
warm
victim
blankets.
of that.
Such a victim of that. Such a victim to it. That when I'd be able to see a golden trout and be like, okay, dude, you're 35, you have a very limited amount of time left. Get your butt out there, get to working out, get to stomping, because there ain't no one else that's going to get you to where those fish are.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself up there. Yeah. So I would say that California golden trout.
Boom.
That's it.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
That's right.
Nice.
Lightning round done.